Good day, lovely people of KNUST. Dauda Malik is my name, and I'm your statistics tutor this afternoon. This afternoon, we are going to treat permutations, a subtopic and a probability. With permutations, we are saying that it's an orderly arrangement of objects. So in permutations, there is order. And it's denoted by factorial. When we say factorial, we have this sign. This sign means factorial. Factorial. Factorial means this one. So if I wrote 6 factorial under permutations where there's an order, it means 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. That is order. So from 6 we move on to 5 to 4 to 3 to 2 and to 1. That's an orderly arrangement of objects. And on a calculator, we have factorial on a calculator. If you look here, we have S exclamation, as I may say. So S exclamation, that exclamation sign there is factorial on calculator. So to point it, we press on shift. So you see on the calculator we have exclamation sign. That's what factorial. So when I wrote 6 factorial and you want to point it on the calculator, you first press your 6. So after pointing your 6, then you press on shift. Then here, so 6 factorial. 6 factorial means 720. So it means you have 720 ways of doing something in an order. That is factorial. So under permutations, as I said, there is an order. So I have example here that I want us to treat and see. There's a formula for permutations, and the formula is NPR. That is N permutations R. N is the total number of trials. Number of trials. And R is the number of success in a trial. So our N and our R. This P here represents permutations. So I have example here, and because you are saying that in permutation there's an order, you clearly see that with the example I'm about to read, you see there's an order in it. So let's consider this example. 43 race cars started the 2007 Dayton race. How many races can the car finish first, second, and third? So how many ways can the car finish first, second, and third? So you see, the first, second, and third means there's what? An order. So it means we are dealing with permutations. So the question says 43 race cars. So it means the total number of trials is 43. So our N in the question here is 43. So because the total number of cars that were going for the race was 43, our N becomes 43. And you said, how many ways can the car finish first, second, and third? So the first, second, and third means there's an order. Our R becomes 3. That is first, second, and third. You see, first, second, and third means there's an orderly arrangement of objects. So our N is 43 and our R is 3. So to find the permutation for this example, it's very, very simple. So you write your formula N permutation R. That's why your N is 43. So 43 permutation 3. So you take your calculator, then you press on 43. So 43. Then permutations. If you look clearly on the calculator, you see we have NPR on the calculator. NPR. We have NPR on the calculator. So your N is 43. You've pointed 43 already. So to press the P, or that's your permutation sign, you press on shift. Then you press the multiplication sign. You see we have capital P there. That capital P is your permutation. Then you add your R. That is what? 3. So 43 permutation 3. If you press your equal to sign, the answer is what? 740 4, 6. So this becomes our final answer. So 43 permutation 3, the answer is 7, 4, 0, 4, 6. This is permutations. So don't forget that I'm saying that with permutations there is order. So whenever there is a rank, whenever there is an orderly arrangement of objects, it means we are dealing with permutations. I have another example here that I want us to solve and see. Okay, so the next example is, he said there are 15 dogs entered in a show. There are what? 15 dogs entered in a show. So it means automatically our n is 15. There are 15 dogs. There are 15 dogs entered in the show. So our n is 15. He said, how many ways can the first, second, and third place be determined? So how many ways can the first, second, and third place be determined? There are 15 dogs in the show. There are 15 dogs in the show. How many ways can the first, second, and third place be what? Awarded or be determined? So because of the introduction of first, second, and third, it means there's a rank. There's an order. Then automatically we are dealing with permutations. So n is what? 15, because the total number of dogs in that show was 15. And how they finished were first, second, and third. So it means automatically our R is 3. So to find the answer, n permutation R, our n is 15, permutation our R is 3. So you come to your calculator, then you press on n. The n is what? 15. So you point 15 permutations, you press on shift, then you press on the multiplication sign here. So you see we have capital P on it, that's permutation. So 15 permutation, then we add the 3, and you press on equal to, that's the answer, 2730. So the final answer is 2730. That is for permutations. So that's all. And the next thing is what? Combinations. So we have permutations and combinations. And the difference between the permutation and the combination is that with permutation there is an order, but with the combination there is no order. So I'm going to show you the combination as well. So as I was saying earlier on, when we are dealing with permutations, there is an order, there is a rank, but with combination, there is no order. So we can have the same example in different way, and I'm going to show you one example. So please, let's wait for this example. So please listen to the example. They said there are 13 students in a club. There are how many students? 13 students in a club. How many ways can 4 students be selected to attend a conference? So the formula for the combination is NCR. So N combination R. For the permutation is NPR. That's N permutations R. But here, because we are dealing with combination, it's NCR. That's the formula. The example says there are 13 students in the club. So automatically our N is 13. How many ways can 4 students be selected to attend the conference? So you see here, there's no order here. He said how many ways can 4 students be selected? He didn't say how many ways can the first, second, third, and fourth student be selected. If the question would have been asked that way, it means there will be what? An order there. But here, he said how many ways can 4 students be selected? So it means there is no order here. That's combination. So automatically our R is 4 because there is no order. So to find this on a calculator is simple, as we did for the permutations. So your n is 13. So you press on 13, then combinations. If you look clearly on your calculator, you see we have NCR. The NCR represents the combinations aspect on the calculator. So 13 combinations. So for us to press or get this C on the calculator, we press on shift. Then you press on the division sign. So you see we have a deep C. That deep C represents combination. Then we add the 4. So 13 combination 4. The answer is what? 715. So it means there are 715 ways in which the students can be selected to represent the conference. That's all. So that is the difference between permutations and combinations. So with permutations, there's an order. With combination, there is no order. Please, I hope we really get this section very well. Okay, so please, we all know the COVID is in mutation stage. Regardless of the introduction of various vaccines we've introduced. So I'll urge all of us to stay glued to the COVID-19 protocols as expected. Thank you very much. You see, always don't forget to sanitize your hands. So this is my sanitizer. You add, you sanitize your hands. I wish you all the best, and always don't forget to mask up. Don't forget to mask up as well. I know you are a very concerned citizen, so you adapt to these strategies by the government. Thank you very much.